turn now to more breaking news, this time out of Texas. At least 2 people shot after a fist fight devolved into a shooting inside a Dallas area high school as frantic parents rushed to the school hoping to find their children. Police then launched a massive manhunt for the alleged gunman, and tonight we are learning more about him and the moments leading up to today's chaotic situation. Students, parents, and teachers at a North Texas high school saw their worst nightmare come to life this morning.
I'm a nervous wreck.
Police say a student pulled out a gun during a classroom fight, bullets hitting 2 people and likely grazing another before the shooter fled the scene. Parents paralyzed with fear, anxiously waiting for any information about their children.
I'm a prayer. I believe in Jesus, so first thing I started doing was praying and hoping that my kids were safe.
Ontario Hewitt says he ran to his son's classroom window to make sure he was safe. His son sent this photo in response as teachers inside the school relied on their training.
They said, "That's fire," and they went into action. Turned off the lights, got into, they're going to hide away from the door.
Early on, police identified 18-year-old Timothy Simpkins as the lone suspect. With help from the ATF and U.S. Marshals, officers scoured nearby neighborhoods during the search. Simpkins eventually turned himself in with an attorney. He's now charged with several counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Terrified parents saying the violence and school shootings need to stop.
Look, a lot of people don't want to hear this, but this is me. Metal detectors, on-duty cop at all times, at least 1 police officer, potentially more. I don't even care if I have to pay more taxes because of it. But metal detectors for sure, every school, I don't care what. No excuses.
And police say 2 other people were hurt, but not by gunfire. One was a pregnant woman who fell, although she did refuse treatment. Among those shot, 1 student is in critical condition. He is expected to be okay. An adult man was also shot. He's in good condition. The person grazed is a woman, but right now it's unclear if she's a student or employee. All right, let's go live now to News Nation's Ron Corning with our Dallas station KDAF. Ron, you're at the spot where parents reunited with their kids. What have they been saying? They had to be terrified.
Well, we left there just a short time ago. They were reunited at a performing arts center some 8 miles from here. We are back at the school where all of this unfolded at 9:15 this morning. That's when the first call came into police. Parents are, as you might expect, incredibly emotional about these reunions with their children. Their children, some 1,900 students here, were hunkered down under their desks, against the walls, many of them texting with their parents, letting them know they were okay when they got the word that they were okay from police who went classroom to classroom methodically over a period of 3 or 4 hours. I can tell you I was incredibly impressed with these parents and students, how composed and focused they were on the future, the issues of safety, and making sure that their loved ones are not in danger when they head to school. And they were also relieved to be reunited, as you might imagine, and yet still thinking how much worse it could have been. Take a listen.
Just seeing him, holding him, he was like, "Mom, I'm fine, don't cry." So I'm trying to hold it together, but I'm holding on to him very tightly.
We need metal detectors. That shouldn't be something that's optional in this day and time. There was a threat earlier this year. Someone circulated a picture of a gun and saying they were going to shoot all the students at Timberview the next day, and I kept him home then. But I mean, you can't do that every day. So I mean, what do parents do tomorrow? What do we do Monday? I mean, the fear is still there and it's deep.
Those are such incredibly difficult questions and difficult emotions to deal with. Many of these parents and students, I believe, over the next few days will just begin to process the emotional weight of what they went through here. And the focus will now shift to what will they do about metal detectors, scanning students before they enter this school. How did this 18-year-old get this gun? Where did it come from? And what was his motive exactly after what appears to be an argument went awry here this morning? Back to you both.
Yeah, that fear certainly still there. All right, Ron, thank you for that.